So I go to talk to that guy, and this guy says to me, our actor's from New Zealand. What sounds would he need to change in order to sound like he's a Harvard professor?
All of them?
Yeah. And so I said, okay, at least this guy has an idea of what I have to do. So the actor was Sam Neill.
Okay.
So he said, Sam doesn't want to do an accent. He is pushing and fighting us on this. He doesn't want to do an accent. But I think you can do this. So you go meet with him. And if he likes you and calls me back and says, we're okay, you got the job. Okay.
Wow, weird.
So I went to the Sutton place back then, right? And I met Sam. And he had said to me, I don't want to do this because if I can use my own accent and my own voice, I can give a great performance. But if I have this filter in everything I say of an accent that some part of my brain
Isn't believing.
It certainly is more difficult.
is remembering it has to do that,
Yeah.
then I can give a really good performance, but I cannot guarantee a great performance. And, he talked a bit, and so I said, well, let's work a little bit on it and see how you feel and what we can do. And then it's you and the producer talk and see what you're going to do. It's like, this isn't this is my first time doing this. So if I don't get it, I'll just keep doing what I was doing, right? So he called the producer and said he's okay. So I started working with him on that film. And while we were shooting that film, it's a miniseries called Family Pictures. And Angelica Houston was in it, and Dermot Mulrooney and Kira Sedgwick. He was married to Kevin Bacon. Mm-hmm. So now because I met Kevin Bacon on the set, so now you're 1 degree separated from Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, baby.
We can play that game later.
Yeah. So while he was doing that, he got Jurassic Park. So the producer said, we want Sam to be happy, so would you work with him on Jurassic Park? And I said, sure, Steven Spielberg, yeah.
Gee.
And so Sam said to me, I don't know how to say all these dinosaur names, so we need to find that out, right? So I called the ROM up and I said, I'm working with can I talk to your paleontologists? And they were like, okay, what's this concerning? And I said, well, it's for a film and all this. So they put me through to the paleontology department. And I said, I need to know how to say dinosaur names. And they were like, well, that's not. I said, I'm working on the film Jurassic Park. Oh, come on down.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
They were so
that's exciting.
excited. Yeah. They're showing me how they splice DNA, and they took me in this warehouse room down there and said, what do you think this is? And he tosses me, and it's the dinosaur egg.
Right.
And it's how old is it? 20 million years. Okay, put it back, take it back.
Yeah, priceless.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So one guy would say, oh, this is called a diplodocus. And then the other guy would say, no, it's a diplodocus.
Uh-oh.
Well, he was from England and he was from America. So,
Right.
Okay.
like, is it a, Stegosaurus or Stegosaurus or what,
Right.
So they were throwing all this around.
Huh.
So we did that. So I prepped him for that. And I said, and so at the end of the picture, he says, now look, I've spoken to Steven and said, I've got a guy I'm working with here. We're getting along well. I really like him. And we've prepped everything. We're ready to go. And he said, Steven says he's got his own coach. So, unfortunately, he won't let me bring you down. But I said to him, if it doesn't work out, can I bring my guy down? And they said, well, we'll see. And Sam was a guy who, from the beginning, I understood he does not want you to bring out a chart and show you this and that, and here's what you do with your tongue and all that stuff. So we got our own way of working. And so off he went. And he told me later that the person that he originally met to work with him had charts or whatever, and said they were gone by lunchtime. And